2000 video, everyone. Trying to review a movie I've been waiting to do all this time. Into this long time doing this. You know, now 20. It's like almost 3 years now. Can't believe I did like so many videos. In a couple of years. You probably know what movie I'm going to review to this channel. I'm saying that because this also matches with a singer. Stereo music of it for the 2000 video. You're about to see what I'm about to do anyway. Just do in my room. I've been waiting a long time to do this one. This movie's in a different country, which you already know all that by now. Let's go ahead and get it started. Can't believe I did like 2,000 videos already. How long has been waited for this moment and the glory. I'm reviewing Bird Boy, the movie. Forgotten Children. You won't think this is like a typical kids movie, right? Well, you're wrong. I've seen this movie a few times. This one's done by like Mexico. Basically, this movie's about how dark, depressingly, adorably messed up everything is. And this movie's about Bird Boy living his life, or a typical teenage girl. Oh, with a unreasonable life. Her name is Dinky. This movie is done by a different company. So the film is about them living at high school, and she lives with terrible family membership. And there's like homeless rats trying to find some scraps to make money. And they're forbidden to go inside the tower. And dark stuff. Also, Bird Boy has ender demons inside that he tries to keep intact by taking his pills. If he doesn't take them, he'll become a hideous monster.
Watch out. That's a difficult time. Take over my...
This movie's not meant for little kids. Oh, no. It's not really. It's meant for teens. For some reason, they turn against Bird Boy and his grandfather. I think they turn to hideous monsters. That's why they are out to hunt him down. This movie does have like multiple stories about the cute little mouse. Dinky. And a teenage girl. They have like a dog all they love. Her family looked like a father, comically a human-like person with mouse ears outfit. Again. Yeah, her family are like antichrist stuff. And they love the dog more than her. This is kind of some dark anime stuff. That her plan is to run away and they have to find a floating boat or ship and get off the island and finally explore their own adventure. She meets her friends. A fox and a blue girl. A fox, cat, and bunny. And smoking and doing drugs. Not to mention, Dingy also has like some inner demons inside her mind too that wants to make sure she would kill below. And said fox that's pure-hearted and nice. All this happens where Bird Boy has the illness. That's why he's bleeding from his eyes and his mouth. He does care for the nature of beautiness. It's unfortunate that they almost not care. Also, there's this human boy. He does his job is to take good care of his mom by giving her the pills. Somehow he knows about Bird Boy pretty well. And he knows that Bird Boy has illness. And that stuff he takes is like cocaine. Once he takes them, he starts to hallucinate of pure utter madness. And you see dark stuff happening. Demonic birds are trying to take over his mind and everything. And there's these bounty hunter dogs out to get him wherever he goes. Yes. This is some gruesome stuff happening. To make a long story short of this movie, strange happens on the island they live on. Becomes a word for it chaotically darker than you ever imagine. This is some dreadful stuff happened to them all. And there's like a random piggy bank. They can talk and how much money they save. He does care about her mother, but somehow she doesn't move her lips. Turns out she's not really talking, but it's the evil spider that's on her mind. He gives her the drugs to make her stronger and huge while he's distracting. Yep, the more he puts juice in her, the more she becomes powerfully huger. Of a gigantic spider of will feed upon the flesh of innocent beings. Anyhow, one of them sneak in to capture the piggy bank and steal it, and just to go on a free boat. Unfortunately, that didn't last long, and she starts chasing the poor innocent little creatures and try to get them, but shuts the window on her arm. Make their escape, and she comes weaker and gets smaller, and her real mother tells her to kill it once and for all. Oh yeah, there's that little toy bot. It's out to find Dinky. And the little fox does care for the little piggy bank. This movie story plots go here and there that they want to hunt down Bird Boy, in which they do succeed at the end. And our heroic young one, Bird Boy, finds a hidden cave where there's pure beauty, the enchantedness of this tree of life, on how colorful it is. They're like fireflies, and they heal him from the bruise. They go for the cemetery. We cut to the children. Jealousy can do to help his mother. They used to have loved ones, and they turn against each other in horrible rage of young innocent children to adults to children, destroying each other. I think he had some dark Okay, so she has dark demons. The eldest bird tells her to take good care of himself too. Turns out the fireflies are the spirits of the birds that die of old age or horrible ways to get shot. The one that actually cares for Bird Boy is Dinky herself, a mouse girl. They were close friends. Unfortunately, all that has changed. They meet this business rat to offer the change for him into a businessman. While all that happens, Bird Boy tries to keep the inner demon from inside him from bursting out. All this happens in nearly a day. The only thing they had to afford is a little ducky that can actually talk. It's rubber and can float. All that changes. And it gets trapped inside a box for so long. Let's get them off the island for good. However, the evil rodent rat and catch them red-handed and take them to their leader that's blind as a bat. The leader of the Forgotten Children they're called. And once it takes something valuable to them and ends their lives. Frightening stuff, isn't it? And Bird Boy uses up all his last pills And the iceberg learns him that his friends are in trouble and turns into a giant vicious bird monster as he is, tearing them apart piece by piece, breathing fire at them, roasting them, toasting them, crush them like a bunch of parasites. This movie is really not meant for children. He changes back to his old self, and thanks to our love and careness, he was back to his regular self. And they go on to their own adventure. But too bad the ocean waves were too strong for them, and they were stuck there. And that dog hunter successfully shot Bird Boy in the sky. And there was no escape for them. And the film comes to an end, and that Bird Boy is gone, and drowned and died. But Dinky found on the beautiful hidden garden. The spirit of Bird Boy will live on forever. That was Bird Boy the movie. I guess they from a company called G Kids. It's not really meant for kids. This movie really has its dark edges. The first time I saw this, I was truly amazed on how the film is also based on Bird Boy original short, or before the film was actually released. That this was technically supposed to be a kid's film, but not really. It has its dark turns to it. In other words, it got most likely grim on the side. Hate of it. The voice acting is pretty well done, but you can tell it's like English dub. Because it's done by different state of people that made this film possible. The music is pretty nicely done. This film is really not meant for young children to watch. I should know, I've seen this like many times. Bird Boy is not meant for younger children out there that watched this film before. So basically the story is them trying to get off the island, but unfortunately they cannot. They did survive and get back on land. I guess there was no escape for her and the others, and they had to cement, and they're stuck there for the rest of their lives. This movie is tensely darker, with brutal deaths, blood, gore, and it's stupendously well done. Glorious backgrounds, fantastic work of art of everything, and the locations they live in. I say this movie is worth your time getting. This film is really interesting. The original Bird Boy came out so long ago, just 13 minutes. The art style still looks incredibly beautiful, well done, like all 2D artwork. The original short looks like this. It's not half bad, and for a film that's almost long forgotten now. It has like, it turns to be black, white, gray, red. It's stupendous to watch. It's one of the glorious films I ever seen. Almost like a mix of Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas and most likely the darkest, grimmest film I ever seen. Thanks to other animated movies I haven't talked about yet, that's most messed up way possible. So the original short came out in 2010, and this film was released in 2016. So basically this film is only like nearly, I say like an hour and 10 minutes of glorious work of art, and like it says the back of the cover, hunting very magnificent achievement in animation. Andrew Mack screenplay. I mean, if you love birds, you might actually like this one with a humanoid one, a bunch of humanoid animals that look cute and cuddly to right darkness of like a tree. In other words, this film is the most twisted, most glorious work of art of frightening film you've ever seen in your life. That's pretty much the reason why I want to talk about Bird Boy for a very long time. So, in other words, the film is a masterpiece, piece of fantastic work of animation and project of being the most darkest of films I ever seen. So I give this movie a solid 8 out of 10 of a huge successful frightening film to be a horror story of all time. And that's all I can say about this movie. It's really masterpiece of the word for it. Pretty good project. Film ever made. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comments about my movie review. Farewell, and goodbye for now.